guys, welcome to a new video. Today the plan is to hike across the whole island
of Rarotonga.
Yeah, it's supposed to be something around 7 kilometers. So it's gonna be a long hike, hopefully not very hard, but we will see.
Yeah, so right now we are hiking to the needle. That's like top of like the destination where we are heading, and that should take up to an hour. After that it's like maybe up to 2 hours to hike down to the other side of the island, so let's see. So the name of this hike is Te Rua Manga, or in English, the needle.
Look at this place, so beautiful.
So I guess the hike already started. The pathway is really thin over here, and we are coming through the rocks and through the roots of the trees. Beautiful, the creek full of flowers. So when I see these, all those flowers in the water, I can really see how all those old tales and stories begin. It really looks like something spiritual. It looks exactly like a pathway for the souls. Look at that. A nice swing over here.
I don't know if it's very safe. No.
Come on. Woo! Don't be scared. Oh mate, I'm pretty heavy for this. I'm touching my ass to the ground.
Te Rua Manga, or the needle in English, has very strong spiritual meaning for the local people, and this trail is considered like a pathway for the souls that are heading to the needle, because the needle is considered like a centrum of spirituality here.
So according to local legends, the god Avatea is considered as the first man and also the god of heavens and the light, and also those mountains is something, according to the legends, that gods created, or it's something that left after the wars between gods and ancestors. But when I see this pathway to the top, I can already see how could those tales and those old legends started. Over there was a little creek, you could see that. It was full of flowers. It really looks like something, I don't know, from something that has like a really strong spiritual power. Also, this trail is called Ara Atua, which means the pathways of the souls. They are heading up to the needle, which is the spiritual centrum of the island, as Duka said before. It just have a strong spiritual meaning for the local people. I don't really know how strong it is in those days, but in the past it was really important for the ancestors of this island. All right.
Also, one thing that we notice on this island is that in front of some houses there are graves. Some houses have just 2, some of them have like 5, and basically many people here are burying their family in front of their house because they have like a strong relationship to their land, so it has like a strong spiritual meaning and also strong family bonds, so they are keeping their ancestors with them on their land.
For the Europeans it can be pretty crazy. I can really imagine to have like a couple of graves on the front yard, but yeah, different part of the world, different traditions, and really interesting traditions. Sometimes you can see like 1 or 2 graves on the front yard, then sometimes it's more, maybe like 5 or more. It's like a whole family of ancestors there. So this is how it usually looks. You have the house here and the grave over here. Here is just one, but in some houses there is a couple of graves on the front yard. Also guys, when you look at the map where the Rarotonga is, it's pretty crazy. It's in the middle of the Pacific Ocean and nothing's around, just a couple of little islands. There is Aitutaki next, which is like another islands of Cook Islands, which has some population, but It's a pretty small one, but there is a beautiful blue lagoon. We are heading there this week. But yeah, pretty crazy how remote this place is. The whole island has just 33 kilometers around, and it's the biggest and main island of Cook Islands. And also the flight from Australia to Cook Islands, that was pretty crazy. So bumpy ride. I was this close to throw up.
This is the only thing that leads us up to the needle. So you need to watch out for those little marks. From this jungle you can't really see the view. But look at this. Wow, it looks stunning.
Jungle disappeared for a moment.
Yeah. And now we are heading back.
Where's the water right now?
I think this way.
Alright, let's climb up. Oh, mate. Would be easier if I'm not holding the camera. You just need to cross some of those routes on the way up. What the heck, mate? I just heard a rooster. What is he doing here? Hey mate, are you going up to the needle? Can you hear them? Crazy. Can you hear that? Roosters everywhere around us. I can't understand, like we are almost on the top. What the heck are chickens doing here? They are probably experiencing the spiritual journey of the souls up to the needle. Maybe those roosters are not alive. Maybe they are just souls. Ghost of this island. A freaking rooster on the top.
There's a meeting up here.
Okay. What are you doing here, guys? We are almost there. Over there is the needle. I can see it behind the trees. Oh, I can smell some flowers. Okay, nice. And here is the needle. The spiritual heart of the island of Rarotonga. Pretty interesting one. It's just coming up from this mountain, just straight up, just a pure rock. So we are already on the top with the rooster. I don't understand why is that freaking rooster up here. Maybe the spirits of the needle are calling him. There's like a chain. I think it's alright, just grab the chain. Okay, in one hand. Oh my god. This is a pretty big cliff, look at that. It's nothing, just the rock down. Look at that. Beautiful view from the top. And the needle just over here. Woohoo! We did it! We just climbed the spiritual rock. Alright guys, so I went even a bit higher. Look at this. Oh my gosh! Woohoo! It's crazy! Look at this drop off. Just straight down. Oh my gosh. Pretty interesting to climb this with one hand. I think that was the easier part. Now the chain. So over here is a chain, and there are like little places where you can put your feet. Alright, I think I'm gonna rather put the camera down. So that rock over there, that's the home of the god Avatea, first man and the god of heavens and the light. I didn't see him over there, maybe sitting on the top. So now we are just coming a little bit back from the needle, and there's a junction and we will go across the island on the other side.
Yesterday we went on a bike around the whole island, which was around 40 kilometers. The day before that we went on a bike, I think 27 kilometers. And today we have this 10-kilometer hike, which is crazy. After sitting in a car in Australia, it's a bit crazy. A lot of movement for us.
Okay, all right. This is something. Look at that. This is beautiful. Woohoo! Yeah.
Just look at this view, guys. It's amazing.
I mean, this lookout, that's really worth it. That's so freaking beautiful.
I think that this lookout is even better than the one over there, because over there you are sitting under it, so you don't see it properly, and now you can see the whole needle.
Yeah, from the needle you can just see, you know, look out around the island, but this is much better. I can see now why the old tales considered this as the spiritual center, the home of the gods. Epic. Woohoo! Let's go. Yeah, this is definitely downhill, and it's a bit slippery. I already almost fall down. Oh man.
On the way up to the needle it wasn't that slippery because it was full of trees, the whole trail, but here it's not, so it's kinda still wet from the rain.
We can still see the needle on the way down. Look at this. That looks like from the dinosaurs. I don't know how is this plant called in English, but you know what is this. It's so huge. So we just checked the map, and because we were thinking that it should be ant. Not really. Look at that. Here is the needle. That's where we are. And we are heading down. That's the whole island of Rarotonga. Look at that. In the middle of the ocean. I don't have internet here, but you can clearly see that. Interesting bridge. Like, how should I come down? That's probably what I should do as well. Yeah. Well, I didn't really think it through. So also it's not good to come here when it's like after a big rains, because this journey here, this pathway can be under the water.
We are in the middle of an island and there is a rooster again. Like, there is nothing, literally, just us and the rooster.
I'm gonna consider those chickens as spiritual guards of this trail. I mean, is this fine? Like 11,000 volts cable, keep out, but like anybody can like touch it or something, like accidentally. What the heck? Is it like, I'm not really an electrician guy. I think that's a lot, no? Is it a lot, or it's fine when you touch it? I'm not really sure which way now, because there is just the stream, just a little creek. Luca found a way over here.
As we are coming along this creek, sometimes it's a bit confusing to find the right path. As I was saying, it's confusing. Nicholas is going to check if there is a road up there.
Over here, that's the pathway. Here's Mark. So we just get a bit confused, because also this trail is ending on a waterfall, and I suppose that this creek is ending on the waterfall.
We just reached the waterfall at the end of this hike. Look at this. We were expecting something a little bit bigger, but whatever. Now we are going that way and we are going to the village and hopefully to get something to eat. Today is a public holiday, so I don't know if something is going to be open. The trail to the needle took us around 30 minutes. It was all uphill, and I think it was the easier part of this trail, and after the needle you go all the way downhill, and I think it took 1.5 hours
Yeah.
Or maybe 2, it took longer.
Yeah, but it was also a bit slippery, but there are ropes you can hold on it, so pretty good.
So if you are coming to Cook Islands, don't forget to do this hike.
Yeah, because on the internet you can read a lot of stuff, as also we did, that it's slippery, it took ages and etc. But it was not really that bad, it was pretty good. And the lookout to the needle, not from the needle but to the needle when you are crossing the whole island, it's absolutely epic. But you're gonna see that lookout only if you decide to cross the whole island. If you're just gonna go to the needle and back, you can't see really the lookout to the needle.
Alright guys, but that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Thank you very much for watching this video. We're gonna see you next week on a new adventure. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a thumbs up.
And don't forget, keep living!
And traveling!